Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available this year. The affiliate link below when I decide to do it on iTunes, the remix, you know, all that. So anyway, I don't want you, but I need you. I'm not singing anymore because yesterday I sang that whole Rose song and they made me copyright share that video. I don't think Bette Midler needs any more money, do you? So anyway, I gotta be careful. I can only sing so much. That couch karaoke won't be happening on my video. Not on my video, no ma'am. My money's funny. That's why I'm gonna put 15 ads in this video. So anyway, it's so weird like looking at myself right now. I never wear white in my videos because it makes me like kind of look like washed out or something. I can't really figure it out, but I'm so used to wearing like black or darker colors in my videos. So this is weird wearing white in here, but I was in the bathroom, I was doing my hair and I was like, oh my God, I have been waiting so long to wear this shirt for this video. So like a year ago, okay, my good Judy Autumn on YouTube. Hey Autumn, how you doing, girl? So anyway, Autumn sent me this shirt because she knows, okay, first of all, let's just say, this is a special edition Peter Monn video today, okay? I mean, it is something I have been I have been waiting to make this video, you guys. I mean, basically since high school. So anyway, I mean, true story. I mean, I wasn't on YouTube, but if I was, I would have been waiting to make this video. So Autumn sent me this, I don't want you, but I need you, the remix. Okay, she sent me this shirt a year ago. Y'all, do you see? It's the chicken shirt. Okay, now, I have already put in 2 hints about Roseanne. And if you are an Uber fan, hold on, let me move this fan around. If you are an Uber fan, Megan, thank you, darling. Megan was so nice. She knew I was down on my luck because my blue fan had broken on me. But look at this. This is like, I feel like I should be up in the opera in this thing. But anyway, she sent me 5 fans. Look at this. She sent me that blue one. She sent me this purple one. I don't have a red fan. I looked for one the other night when I did my Jeffree Star video. And then she sent me this pink one. So thank you, Megan. Oh, and the best ever, a Morphe brush. I don't like you, but I love you. Somebody in my video yesterday said, oh my God, you are a bad singer. Seriously? Like I don't know that. Anyway, I have been so excited about this and I've already put kind of some hints into this video. So if you're a diehard Roseanne fan, the TV show, then you know that I'm hinting at things, okay? Like, there was an entire episode where every single character wore this shirt at one point. Do you guys remember? It's called the chicken shirt episode. And that song that I was just singing at the beginning of it was a song they sang at a backyard barbecue, and it was one of my very favorite episodes. And so we're gonna talk about where have the characters, not the actors, okay, but where have the characters been since the show ended, and what have they been doing in the interim? Because I have a little inside sneak, well, kind of. So anyway, but it's real. I was talking to a friend of mine about this today, and they were like, well, I might be really interested in that. That is kind of a fun idea. And I was like, I want to make this video so bad. I don't care if it only gets 2 views. Like, I love Roseanne. So if you know anything about me, if you watch my vlogs or my live streams, I have talked about Roseanne, I mean, to infinity, right? And I think, you know, a lot of it for me is that they kind of were, I don't know how to say this, like auxiliary family for me when I was growing up, because I was an only child and I grew up in that, you know, home of a single alcoholic mother, and I saw my dad on the weekends, but, you know, I didn't have that family unit. And I think that Dan and Roseanne Connor provided that for me via television. It was also something that my mom and I always watched together, right? And then as I got older and I met my best friend, Tanya, and her husband, Eric, I was like, oh my God, you guys are the Connors. And I like so just wanted to live in Lanford, Illinois, right down the street from the Connors. I wanted to be Jackie's best friend. You know, I wanted all of that. I love everything to do with Roseanne. I've seen every episode, I'm not even lying, probably 20 or 30 times. Every Halloween, my best friend, one of my best friends, Melissa, I mean, you can't have more than one best friend. fun, but we all say it, right? It's a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, one of my good Judies, Melissa, she's been in my videos and stuff. Anyway, she loves Roseanne almost as much as I do, but not as much. Melissa, back up. So anyway, we always have that argument. I'm always like, well, I kind of like Roseanne more. And she's like, no. I'm like, girl, I'll give you Halloween, the franchise movies, but you gotta give me Roseanne. She's like, okay. So anyway, every Halloween we get together and we watch every single episode. Our husbands go crazy. They're like, do we have to watch this again? Yes, you have to watch them every year. The Halloween episodes on Roseanne are, you know, just iconic. I love them. And so it's just been really fun. Every year we always have like a chili dinner and we watch like all of the Roseanne episodes. 2 years ago, the house that they show at the beginning of the episode was for sale in southern Indiana. And it was like not a super expensive house. And Melissa and I were like on the phone to each other in 20 seconds flat. She saw it up on Facebook and she goes, I think we're gonna need to take a trip to southern Indiana and see about that house. I was like, girl, we'll just leave our husbands and go move into that house. She's like, but it's not really in Lanford, Illinois. I go, I know, but we can fake it, right? So imagine our excitement when we found out that Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back on Halloween as Laurie Strode in Halloween. Oh my God. And not only that, but that this March, yes, this March, Roseanne is coming back to television. CBS, I mean, mainstream television, not this Netflix stuff, like real television. Oh my God, I about fainted a million faints. But I was like, okay, Roseanne, I've had it with you now. Like, you didn't call me and ask me to be up on the show, okay? None of that kind of... Why can't I get a cameo? Seriously? Sandra Bernhardt got cameo. She got a role. I love Sandra Bernhardt. I love her so much. But anyway, I don't think she's actually returning to the show, but I'm sure she'll probably make a cameo at some point. So this is how I got the idea for this video. Last night, my husband came home and he goes, hey, I brought you a gift. And I go, you did? And he was like, yeah. And he brought me this entertainment magazine, right? And on the front of it, it says, Roseanne revived. No, this is not a magazine video. Hold on, okay? It gets better. It's much better than that. It says, Roseanne revived. The former sitcom goddess wants to make Roseanne great again. For starters, and we've all, where's my red one? Woo! If you're a lover of Roseanne, we've all been wondering what they're gonna do with this one thing, right? For starters, Dan's alive, and no holds barred preview. Okay, so I saw this article and I was like, okay, they're not gonna really talk about what's really gonna happen in here and all this kind of stuff. Oh no, ma'am. They go all in. They talk all about the secrets and everything. They talk about what's gonna happen. Supposedly, Roseanne, who named her baby Jerry Garcia, okay, is a Trump supporter. But I kind of live. I think it's kind of funny. Like, you know, like, the writers of this show have always been so fantastic. And they have been some of the best writers ever on television, period, okay? And, you know, Roseanne's gotten herself in a lot of kind of crazy bullshit the last couple years, but I don't, like, love that Roseanne. I love Roseanne Connor, and let's just make that clear. So anyway, I go to this article, and here it is. Make Lanford great again. And if you didn't know, what you don't know is a lot. Every one of the main characters is back. Now, this is not any one of that, you know, Fuller House bullshit up on Netflix or any kind of this stuff. This is every character is coming back 20 years later, and they are showing, like, what has happened. So do y'all want to know what happens? I mean, right front and center right there is DJ. Hey, DJ, what's up, DJ? Do you guys remember the episode when Dan and Roseanne and Jackie are in the bathroom and they got high? And, Jackie's in the bathtub and she goes, this is what I loved about Roseanne, okay? And I have always kind of said on my channel that I aim to be kind of like the Roseanne of YouTube, right? And what I mean by that is that I just want to sit on my couch and, you know, tell stories and talk about shit that I see and make somebody laugh and make their day a little bit brighter, but there always being a learning experience. And I feel like with every episode of Roseanne, there was always a learning experience. There was always something to be gained at the end of the show. And not only that, but it made you laugh like crazy, right? And so if you guys don't remember the episode, they find marijuana and they think it's Darlene's and then they think it's David's and they realize it's theirs from like years and years before, right? Please hold, I need my coffee. I mean, if I'm talking about Roseanne, this is like we're just sitting down here having a talk in the cafeteria. God, I would love to go to a cafeteria like MCL and get pecan pie right now. I do need, now I've been a vegetarian almost 6 months, but I am dying for some sausage, biscuits, and gravy. So anyway, I know everybody says it's biscuit, sausage, and gravy or something like that, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I took my good Judy through McDonald's last night. She's like, I want a breakfast sandwich. I said, okay, what do you want? And she said, I want a cheese, egg, and sausage biscuit. And so I said to the lady, we went through, and she goes, okay, what do you want? And I said, I'll have a cheese, egg, and sausage biscuit. And she goes, do you mean a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit? Yeah, girl, that's what I meant. Don't play those memory games where you gotta mix stuff up. You'll be real confused. But anyway, so, I don't even remember what I was saying, but I was so excited about this. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so Alex brought me this magazine home, and he brought one to Melissa, too. I was like, seriously, could you have let me have one up on her? He goes, well, I brought you both a copy. And I was like, well, that's really sweet and all, but like, I could have called her and been like, you don't have this magazine. Do you guys do that with your friends? Okay, so anyway, I went right in here, and right at the beginning, it says, here should we say, the Rose Parade is off. Here inside stage 15, where ABC hopes to recapture lightning in a bolt of Schlitz with its revival of Roseanne, the Rose Parade is the somewhat affectionate name for Roseanne Barr and her entourage. But there will be no Barr-led procession on this particular Saturday in December, where one of TV's most beloved ensembles, John Goodman, Dan, Laurie Metcalf, Jackie, Sarah Gilbert, Darlene, Lacey Goranson, Becky, Sarah Chalk, who replaced Goranson, they're bringing back both Beckys, as Becky in 1993, and Michael Fishman, DJ, has gathered after filming late the night before to promote their much-anticipated return on March 27th. Barr has called in sick. She has laryngitis, chimes in one executive. But anyway, okay, this was the episode I was going to tell you about. Do you guys remember the episode when they're in the bathroom, and Jackie's in the bathtub, and they don't know and they're in there, or she's in there, and they all three of them got real high, and Jackie goes, she like moves back, Roseanne moves back the shower curtain, and Jackie goes, am I in the tub or has the sink shrunk? And then like DJ's outside the door and Roseanne goes, what do you want, DJ? And then she goes, oh my God, I do feel like I'm sitting in my kitchen talking to my friends. She's like, DJ. And she's like, that's so fun. That sounds so weird. Why did we ever name him that? See, that's some real life shit right there. That's why I love them. So anyway, I went in here, and all of a sudden it goes in here, and it starts going through each character, and it tells you what they've been doing in real life and what they've been doing as a character. So we all know what these people have been doing in real life, right? Dan's been in movies. Roseanne's been tweeting like crazy. You know, all these people have been doing stuff. Sarah Chalk was in Scrubs. I mean, we all know what the Darlene, Sarah Gilbert, she's been on The View, all that kind of stuff. But let's find out. Are you ready for what their characters have been up to? Because I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so fantastic. So Roseanne, when we last saw Roseanne in a voiceover during the show's finale, she revealed that many significant plot details from the season, like her family winning the lottery and Dan surviving his heart attack, have been made up. Where Roseanne is now, she remains in her same Lanford, Illinois home with husband Dan and works as a driver. No Wellman for her, no lottery for her, no lunchbox for her. Okay, Dan Connor. When we last saw Dan at the very end of the finale, viewers learned that he didn't survive the heart attack he suffered at Darlene and David's wedding. Where Dan is now, for the show's revival, producers chose to ignore his death. I love that they just kind of like said, screw it. I mean, the last season was so bad anyway, right? He's still working in construction and remains hopelessly in love with Roseanne. And I have to tell you guys, this is so weird. I'm sorry. I do this in my vlog, so if you watch my vlog, you're used to it. I got to this part last night in the magazine, and Alex was sitting over there. He goes, what is going on with you? I said, I grew up with these people. Like, these are people to me. They're not just TV characters. It was like when Lost, did you guys watch Lost? It was like when Lost was over. I just lost about 50 fans over this cry, and I'm sorry, but I have never loved characters so much in a book, movie, or TV show in my entire life like I love these people. And when I read that, I was like, oh my God, you know? Okay, let's get on. There will be no cheers for the Connors. Okay. Darling, oh, hold on. Make me pretty again. Okay. Darlene Connor. I can't see through my tears. When we last saw Darlene, it was revealed that she was actually coupled with Mark Healy, Glenn Quinn, who had been Becky's husband. This was after Darlene married Mark's brother, David Danning, Johnny Galecki, in season 8 after becoming pregnant with her first child. Now, Mark, who she supposedly was with at the end of the season, he has since died of a heroin overdose in real life, so that's tragic. Where Darlene is now, she has split from David after giving birth to a second child and has moved back home with her children, Harris and Mark. I love you! Okay. I cannot believe I just started crying on camera over that, but I'm not editing it out, okay? I edit songs out, but I'm not editing that shit out. Okay. Becky Connor Healy. When we last saw Garrison as Becky, this is the original Becky, she eloped with Mark and moved out of state in season 5 and was last seen bickering with Darlene in season 8, where Becky is now. She's a widow living in Lanford and working as a waitress in a Mexican restaurant. Love it. DJ Connor, Michael Fishburne. When we last saw DJ, he developed an interest in film and moved into David's old space in the basement. Where DJ is now, he just got out of the military where he met his wife, who remains stationed overseas and now unseen. They have a daughter, Mary. Let's go on, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Okay, Jackie Harris, Lori Metcalf, oh my God, that's Melissa, she gets to be Jackie. I'm basically Roseanne and she's Jackie. I mean, why wouldn't we be? Okay, we fight over stuff like this. Do you guys fight? Do you and your fans fight over stuff like that? Although, I do love that one scene when Jackie and Roseanne are in the car and she's mad at Dan because he supposedly had an affair, but that whole thing was like written out of the show now. But they're in the car and they get that girl in her car. It's somebody, I think it's Pink or somebody like that. And she gets out of the car and Lori Metcalf goes, she's nervy. I love that so much. Okay, when we last saw Jackie in the finale's closing voiceover, Roseanne revealed that Jackie was actually a lesbian, even though she married Fred. That episode of Fred when she divorces him and she goes, we're over or whatever, that's the last time you ever see Fred. You don't hear from him. They don't say nothing about him anymore. So sad. Well, see, real story, true story. Where Jackie is now, single and childless, the former cop is working as a life coach in Lanford. This is going to be epic. I cannot wait. And Becky number 2, Sarah Chalk. When we last saw Chalk as Becky, after replacing Goranson in seasons 6 and 7, she reprised the role in the final season. In the finale, Becky was actually with David. Chalk will return, where is she now? Chalk will return as, this is so good, as Andrea, a married woman in need of a surrogate who turns to Becky to carry the child. I mean, you cannot, this stuff is fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm so excited. I've literally read this article like 3 times. And a lot of the other characters are coming back in there for little like cameos and stuff like that. So, you know, Leon and all of them, will, I mean, I don't know. Where is Leon? They don't talk about him in here. I read the whole article and I don't think it said anything about Leon in here. He's not gone, is he? That would break my heart. So anyway, but a lot of the people that were on the show are no longer alive and it's kind of sad, right? So anyway, but they're all here and I can't wait. And March 27th, we will be doing a live reveal on my YouNow stream. So I can't wait. Oh my God. I love you guys so much and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.